I've known Max since we were just kids.
Alessio and I have fought more battles than I can count.
So the only place left to go is back to the beginning.
We'll draft 14 packs, adding the best cards to our collections.
Then we'll shop, selling rares for the cash we need to buy precious singles.
With only a handful of packs and a few dollars in our pocket, who can build the strongest deck and pilot it to victory?
This is the Duelist Heritage Progression Draft. Welcome back to the Duelist Heritage Progression Draft. I'm coming to you from an undisclosed location because the authorities are after me. I was caught streaking. As in, I'm on a 2-episode streak. That's right, we took Metal Raiders, we took Magic Ruler. Can we make it 3 in a row? Actually, probably. The great thing about winning is that we don't have to abandon our strategy. We can keep building on it, keep refining it, and the more we play it, the more optimally we can pilot it going forward. The other side of that coin, of course, is that Max knows with a good deal of certainty what we're playing, but we don't know what he's playing, and he knows what he has to counter. We're diving into Pharaoh's Servant today, the 4th major Yu-Gi-Oh set. Very exciting. I will run you through all of the goodies in there in a moment, but this is the Duelist Heritage Progression Draft. So before all that, I wanted to show you all just how far back Max and I go, not only as friends, but as duelists. This is the abstract for our high school senior year statistics class final project. We had to take a final math requirement, and odds are it was going to be statistics. So Max and I proposed the following final project. We want to inquire into how true it is that mood affects people's decision-making, focus, and success. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game is an activity that we usually consider unaffected by moods. The amount of sheer mental focus that it demands actually makes it a good escape from bad moods. We propose to statistically assess how much outlook affects outcome by altering the moods of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players while they are playing. And that's basically what we did. We just got our friends and who were playing already, probably, on their free periods, and we just made them listen to a lot of emo music, really, and recorded the data. Our professor, Mr. Rubenstein, comments, interesting topic, narrow focus, some questionable methods for altering moods, but otherwise fairly well thought out. So, Mr. Rubenstein was very nice. Anyway, this was ancient history, 2009, 2010. So let's look at some ancienter history. Pharaoh's Servant came out in October of 2002. They really cranked these out. This is like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sets come out like every 10 minutes. But Pharaoh's Servant, I know I called Metal Raiders the trap set, and I think that was a little bit off base. Pharaoh's Servant really is the trap set in the sense that you get traps at common, you get a lot of traps. And we actually have the poster child for playing around back row right here, the one and only Jinzo. A friend of mine in elementary school pulled a Jinzo out of a pack and called me on the phone to tell me about it. Called me on the telephone. 1 tribute monster, 2400 attack. Trap cards and their effects on the field cannot be activated. Negate all trap effects on the field. Jinzo, for our purposes, is going to be out of this world, and it would be lovely to draft one, but as one of those iconic signature monsters, there might be a chance for us to win one as a prize in a future episode. Parasite is funny. One of those anime designs. It's definitely still a kind of physical conundrum of how to fairly randomize an object that you own into your opponent's deck. That's probably why they stopped making things like that for the most part. And here they are, as promised, the trap cards. Dust Tornado, more single target spell trap removal. We're definitely going to be seeing a lot of the back row removal, Mystical Space Typhoon and Dust Tornado come up in the structure decks and the starter decks as we progress. Call of the Haunted. You know it, you love it. Continuous Trap brings a monster back from the graveyard. And so we do have Monster Reborn, but Graveyard Recursion is how you get big turns, big splashy plays at this point in the game. Don't worry, we do have some clunkers. Solomon's Lawbook, skip your own standby phase. I'm sure there's some FTK based on that. We got a bunch of things that do things when things happen. And here we go. DNA Surgery, more of these continuous traps. Activate this card by declaring a monster type. All face-up monsters on the field become that type. And I am just going to skip ahead. Insect Barrier, continuous spell. Insect type monsters your opponent controls cannot declare an attack. So this is something that we have to look out for going forward, is that these are both commons and they're just complete locks on the battle phase. So we're gonna have to be able to answer that. Jumping back up here, we have Ceasefire, another nice burn piece, flips everything face up, and then opponent takes damage for every effect monster. The Noblemans show up here, Nobleman of Crossout and Nobleman of Extermination. They target a monster and a spell trap, respectively, that's face down. Remove it from play and remove copies of that from your opponent's deck. I've always been a fan of the Shallow Grave. Both players get to take a monster from their graveyard and set it face down. Premature Burial here joins Call of the Haunted as the straightforward, generically good reanimation. We have a lot of fire monsters. Look at all these fire monsters. Did you all ever have like those like rounded, very sparkly fake cards, and with like weirdly translated names, as if normally Yu-Gi-Oh cards don't have weirdly translated names, but like really weirdly translated names? Because I definitely had a copy of Mr. Porcano from one of those. Oh, and here we go. Here we go. Harpy's Brother. That's right, I said it. Harpy's Brother. Okay, they changed its name to Sky Scout because in the OCG, its name doesn't have Harpy in it, which becomes a problem. I get it, but look, it's Harpy's Brother, okay? More importantly, it's a level 4 monster that has 1800 attack points and is wind. I think you know where I'm going with this. If you haven't watched the first 3 episodes of the Duelist Heritage Progression Draft, go check those out. We have Anime Sword Guy, and of course we have the best card ever printed, Solemn Wishes. Increase your life points by 500 points each time you draw a card or cards. If you were a child or a young person in 2002, I don't need to tell you how devastatingly powerful this is. I would be surprised if this ever came off the ban list, personally. Cold Wave, another important card at common, but very important nonetheless. This card can only be activated at the end of main phase 1 until your next turn. You and your opponent cannot play or set spell and trap cards. So if you have game, you can just open your turn with this and march on through without fear of repercussions. Rain of Mercy, increase the life points of both players by 1,000. I have no idea why you would ever want to do that. And then this convoluted like Monster Recovery and Shift, where you're just like, and here is a card that has been living rent-free in my head since the conclusion of the last episode, Gravity Bind. It's a rare continuous trap card. Simple, again, level 4 or higher monsters cannot attack. This card can actually just bring a game to just a complete standstill. Gearfried, another one of those classic anime dudes. If you equip him with something, he doesn't want to, throws it away. The other secret rare is Imperial Order, continuous trap that negates all spell cards, and it's like Jinzo for spells. I hope we don't see this. I never had to deal with this as a kid. It just seems oppressive and unpleasant. And we saved the best for last. The final ultra rare of Pharaoh Servant, Beast of Talwar. Only the master of the sword among the fiend-type monsters is permitted to hold the Talwar. Have you ever held the Talwar? I have never held the Talwar. Everyone had this. Like, this was an ultra rare, but everyone who like bought like one Pharaoh Servant pack like got it. it was just at a rate that none of the other ultras came out at. I don't know what the deal was with this. Very kind of out of place card. Super cool. Super not quite as good as Summon Skull. I feel like my frame rate just changed.
This week's prize are the McDonald's promotional cards, the first pack of these. I didn't actually get to pick these up when they came out at McDonald's in 2002. When we were growing up, the kids could actually get their hands on the cards. Like, you could actually buy a Happy Meal at McDonald's and get the cards because there weren't adults running around trying to snatch them up. I'll go through it really quickly. There isn't much to see. Most of the cards are terrible. What we're really going to be fighting for are Cosmo Queen and Millennium Shield. Obviously, Cosmo Queen is the better of these two. Alessio has an emotional connection to this card. Nothing huge under the super rares, however they decided that. Attack Riminos is strictly worse than a lot of the water support cards we have. Goddess of Whim is a coin flip card that can double its attack to 1900, something that Gemini Elf has without having to take the risk of losing half your life points, so this is not good. Dark Piercing Light, I'm not very familiar with. It's Light of Intervention, except on a one-use spell card. Looking under the common cards, we have some familiar faces. Slime Toad, also known as Frog the Jam. Megasonic Eye is not interesting, it's just a bad level 5 monster. Here's a surprise. I didn't know this was in this pack. You may recognize this as Unizombie. I guess this is the original version of Unizombie before it got retrained. I didn't even know that this was a card. Most of these cards are not worth playing over what we already have. It's kind of cool that we're doing this as a prize. Obviously, we're back to big prizes next week with starter deck Joey and Pegasus, and those are going to be insane as well. But for now, this week, I still think we're fighting for something pretty fun.
By the way, my intro, I showed everyone our abstract for our statistics project.
We got a B+ on that, if I remember
Something
correctly.
like that.
If we had 50 to 100 professional players listening exclusively to one type of music and run that like a couple times, I think it's worthwhile, because athletes swear by whatever their weird rituals are. All right, so I lost last week. Yeah. I'm gonna get first pick, and we're just gonna go right into it. Lit.
Dimension Hole is something I think I forgot to talk about. Save your thing from a dark hole. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be too early for Dimension Hole to actually be good. I'm just gonna grab the rare. The way I hope this works out is that this is the only Harpy's brother we see.
But I will take the out of that Harpy's brother. Windmill Slam, for those who are familiar with that draft verbiage.
Windmill Slam.
And this is a Magic the Gathering thing. When you get the pack passed to you and you look at it and you see something that you just know is your pick, and it's describing this motion where you take the card and you arc your arms over and slam it onto the table.
People are gonna hate me for this. I'm going to go with Regulation of the Tribe.
Regulating the tribe is, historically speaking, very unethical. Stop regulating tribes. You can have that. I am getting a Girochin Kuwagata.
Darkfire Soldier.
Darkfire Soldier has higher attack than Girochin Kuwagata.
They have the same attack.
Really?
They're both 1700.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other Darkfire Soldier.
I think he's also 1700.
Oh, one of them has 15 more defense.
Yes.
That's so ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Inspection?
Damn it.
This is an Easter egg. If we have true fans out there, this is an Easter egg for you. Put it down in the comments if you know why this is an Easter egg.
Gift of Mystical Elf.
I will not forget Souls of the Forgotten. Debatable, I don't know, maybe Reign of Mercy is actually, you could maybe in some universe use it for something, but I badmouthed it in the intro. So I mean, that first pick.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rare.
I wanted Prohibition so bad.
I prohibit you from having it.
But that's fine. I will take that Harpy's brother.
Okay, well, here we are. I'll take Insect Imitation. I don't know if it's going to matter anytime soon.
I'll grab 7 completed for that Jinzo I'm about to.
Enchanted Javelin is almost like Magic Cylinder. It's like half a Magic Cylinder.
I remember feeling like Enchanted Javelin was a must include. Like, there's no way I can run a deck without Enchanted Javelin. I'm taking the Kisetai.
I'm taking the other Kisetai.
Ogre Grotto number 2.
I guess I am getting another Souls of Forgotten. Now I feel even worse for passing up Reign of Mercy. What was I thinking?
Wait,
what was I thinking?
Pack number 3. Let's see Jinzo. Mother. This is gonna be Fake Trap all over again. Oh my god, this is terrible. Okay, well, fine.
This is exceptional. Let's get this over with.
Okay,
is
yeah.
Exceptionally bad.
I'm grabbing the dimension. I'm gonna grab the Dimensional Hole.
Oni Tank T34.
I haven't seen so many of these cards in so long that I forget what they do.
I think there's not much to forget.
Wait, what is Solomon's Law Book? Why would I want to skip my own standby phase?
Because your opponent's Kisetai. I would actually probably say it's better than whatever that thing is next to it.
I refuse to believe that. I'm going to grab Armored Glass.
I'll take Shadow of Eyes, I guess.
Heal Ogre Grotto number 2.
Out of respect for you, I'm taking Respect Play.
You know what's funny to me about Respect Play? Eye of Truth is also in this set, and this is just worse. I'm going to pick up the Deep Sea Warrior, which we've been like hemming and hawing at all the cards, but none of us took the 1600. Oh, it's a level 5.
The 1600 level 5? Yeah.
I thought it was.
I wonder why. I'll show you the power of Solomon's Law Book.
Mystic Probe is 10 times better than Solomon's Law Book.
Pack 4. Let's see some hollows. Well, I got what I asked for. It was not exactly the one I was angling for, but I mean, Backup Soldier, it gets normal monsters back from the graveyard. Who doesn't love that?
I will take that Mad Sword Beast.
He's mad. No, he's so mad. I'm actually going to go with Bubonic Ermine.
Enjoy. I will grab that Island Turtle.
No turtle is an island, except that one. Overdrive.
Just.
Yeah, there's this whole cycle of traps in this set that just like negate a specific kind of card for one turn.
Yeah.
It's so bad. I'm gonna start eating my hat and I'll take the Reign of Mercy. I can't deal with it.
World Suppression.
First you're regulating the tribe, then you're suppressing the world. I mean, you're taking an authoritarian turn, Max.
Well, that's why I needed my Prohibition.
Max, you've opened a rare first edition pack. Did you know that?
Oh, I did open a rare first edition pack. Let's hope it's not another Dimensional Hole.
It's not another Dimensional, but it is another
Mad Sword Beast. Some of these are almost playable. I used to run Minor Goblin Official.
I could see this going a couple different ways. I'll take DNA Surgery. What am I talking about? I'm not. Yeah.
I, of course, am taking Time Seal.
Woo-wee. I guess I'll get an Armored Glass. It is actually semi-half usable.
Heck incoming, Minor Goblin Official.
Gust, I guess.
Spike Bot.
Yeah, Science Soldier is like, he's really compensating for something. Like, you're just a guy. It's okay. Like, you're just a scientist. You don't have to make, I'm a science soldier. I'll take Mr. Volcano. Mr. Volcano.
And I will begrudgingly grab that Science Soldier.
Fighting for science.
Do you want to call this pack before we open it?
This is my first pick. And this is going to be a Fairy Meteor Crush.
All right, let's see if you're right.
Dang. Okay, look at this. Look at Hayabusa. It's a bird. It's a guy with a bird head. It's a bird head, right? I'm not making this up.
Yeah, that's a bird head.
Typing warrior. As if there was not an entire type for guy with an animal head that exists in this game, and they went with warrior.
Well,
but I'll take it.
Maybe there's a split between mammalian regulation of the tribe.
Earthshaker is okay.
Another minor goblin official?
Another enchanted javelin.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna grab Numinous Healer. Even though I hate this like stacking archetype that they tried to come out with here, like cards that stack based on how many of them you have in your graveyard. Except they don't really give you much.
Twin-headed fire dragon, because it's awesome.
I had one in my Mr. Volcano deck.
How did you find room for the Mr. Volcanoes?
50, 60 card decks forever. I still think, yeah, even when I went to that YCS, it was like a 45 card deck. I never got down to 40.
That's back in style, though.
I'm picking up World Suppression.
Drill on over to me, Drill Bug.
I need this to be my Jinzo pack, so I'm just going to open it now. You know what? I'm not mad at Michizuri, so I will grab that.
I want Insect Berry.
Oh, this man is going to be so toxic. Eye of Truth.
Oh, interesting. You didn't want your third regulation of tribe?
No.
The tribe has been regulated enough for your taste. Oh, I guess I got a second bubonic vermin. That's pretty neat.
I guess I will take that regulation of tribe.
I like that we've been ignoring the best card ever printed that's in this pack.
Solemn Wishes?
Solemn Wishes.
Weird that Skull Mariner is warrior, but I will grab Skull Mariner.
No one took the Island Turtle? I'll take the Island Turtle. Jeez.
And that leaves me with Gut. Flip him up.
Ooh.
This man is going to be so toxic. Still remember your level limit area A or B or whatever deck. I'm mentally not prepared to go back to that. I'm going to grab DNA Surgery. What was it? I only had one Zombie World, and I ran DNA Surgery as like a backup.
I actually am quite pleased to have a Flying Kamakiri #2.
Well, you played right into my hand because I will pick up my second Time Seal.
I'm going to take Infinite Dismissal.
I will pick up Enchanted Javelin.
I think having a second Drill Bug probably is better than a 3-headed Vito.
Soul Detector.
Under the team Vito. I'm feeling some energy from this pack.
All I need is Jinzo. So let's see.
All I need is Jinzo.
Oh,
maybe you can jump in that dimension hole and go find yourself a Jinzo in a parallel universe.
Cool is this is our first Gradius card, an archetype that stretches decades.
Our first Gradius card. Gradius.
Yes.
Inspection.
Fire Soldier, #2.
I'll take the Gradius.
I underestimated how bad Gamble is. Like, you either almost catch up, or you just lose the game. This is all to say that I'm not taking this card. I am taking my third World Suppression.
I don't mind having Gift of the Mystical Elf.
3-headed Greedo.
You thought so much about Gamble. I'm taking Science Soldier just so that you get Gamble. 5 packs left. Have yet to see anything super amazing. I like the Shallow Grave.
Should probably keep you off of Insect Barrier because, again, so toxic. But I'm going to risk it and I will pick up Earthshaker.
Well, if you're going to give me Insect Barrier,
Light of Intervention.
I'll take a gamble.
This is a card that neither of us will play. Sure, I'll take your Gradius.
I somehow was staring at the Gradius and it did not register at all.
It was in between your Insect Barrier and the Shallow Grave, and your brain just blanked it out.
Arc Bat is technically a winged beast.
And it's wind.
Should be called Wind Bat?
I can't do it. I'm gonna grab Enchanted Javelin.
The Spike Bot for me.
So I guess I should stop calling Jinzo, but I'm gonna call Jinzo again.
How did that work out for you?
It's the best pack, or it's like the second best pack that I've opened so far. It's still buns, total buns.
I can't even form coherent thoughts. I'm so excited about this Harpy's brother.
I will grab an inspection of my own.
Hey, I'm going to finish that playset of bubonic vermin.
I guess I'll finish my playset of minor goblin officials.
I guess I'll take an attack and receive.
I think this is my third Steel Ogre Grotto number 2. But
I refuse to take World Suppression. I'm taking Two-Headed Thunder Dragon, and you can have a 4th World Suppression. Have fun. So far, in the Duelist Heritage Progression Draft, we have not opened a single ultra rare. We've actually gotten a couple of secrets and several supers.
This pack has Jinzo in it. I think I should just scoop for this week. So let's see what it looks like.
Certainly not Jinzo, but Magic Drain is an entirely respectable card.
I will take Darkfire Soldier number 1.
Rochin Quagata.
Darkfire Soldier number 2.
They're building up a Darkfire army there. Bite Shoes is not the worst.
I'm grabbing Mr. Volcano.
I don't have a Numinous Healer yet, so I can't stack them. I'll take it anyway, though.
I guess that leaves me with Dark Bat.
Playset of Souls of the Forgotten. Here I come.
This is my last shot at Jinzo. Let's see what I get.
Okay.
I'll take that.
The streak is broken. The curse is lifted.
Funny enough, is one of the cards I pulled from this set like almost 20 years ago. It's one of my favorite cards, even though like it really didn't get support until after I got out the game.
I'm very happy for you, and I will take the shift.
A 3rd Time Seal.
Give me another Reign of Mercy.
I'll feel really bad about selling the Buster Blader. Anyway,
Buster Blader, you'll have another chance at Buster Blader as a prize later on.
I will grab the Oni Tank.
I think I have room for one more Enchanted Javelin.
Drillbug.
Somehow the pick here is 3-headed Guido.
I will take that Bubonic Vermin as well. Last pack, the only thing I don't want to see is Jinzo. Go! You got both prohibitions.
Alright, so two foils, 1 ultra, 1 super. That's par for the course pretty much.
I'm going to pick up that Sword Hunter, which is another card that I actually pulled from this set way back when.
I called it. People love Sword Hunter. People cannot resist. People cannot resist Sword Hunter.
It's me, I'm people.
I was really sure you were going to get Burning Land because you called it out before. But
Bubonic Vermin.
Gradius.
Headed Fire Dragon.
I guess Light of Intervention is not the worst.
Setai.
Got my 2nd Solomon Club. That was a draft, and may the most pharaonic win. Welcome to the buy trade phase. Let's start off as usual by adding $7 to our bank. I left off last week with $15.50 in my bank, so I am going to jump up to $22.50. Ooh. And oh yes, do I have some things to sell. Backup Soldier, super rare trap card. I will also go ahead and cash in my copy of Shift and my copy of Hayabusa Knight. So that means I'm going to be adding an extra $4.50 to my bank, bringing me up to $27. So I'm going to make one big buy today, and I'm going to go all the way back to Metal Raiders to spend $7 on a super rare copy of Heavy Storm. I was just thinking about back in the day, my cousin had Heavy Storm, I did not. And boy, it was every time that showed up, it was just backbreaking. It was still good once I opened it in a structure deck, and it comes on and off the ban list for a number of years after that. But it's just so impactful, and spending the money on it now is probably going to pay back dividends over the course of this first leg of the series. Yeah, maybe I should have done this 2 episodes ago and gotten even more of my money's worth. But there's an extra calculus for why I'm choosing to do it today that I'll get into when I go over my deck. But my next purchase, I will also be going back in time. It's back to Magic Ruler from last week. I'm going to pick up 2 copies of Flying Kamakiri #1. Recruiters are always good. They help you maintain field presence. But this is in particular a way to make Blade fly better. And I will throw in 50 more cents to finish out the playset of Harpy's Brother. Subtract that from our $27 balance, and we will be left with $17.50.
Welcome back to the shop. I'm not too mad with my pulls this week. So here's what we're selling. We're selling the 3-dimensional hole for 150, the 2 Mad Sword Beasts we pulled for $1, and as much as it pains me to do this, I'm also selling the Buster Blader for $5. So in total this week, we're selling for $7.50. And here's what we're buying. We bought 1 Neo the Magic Swordsman, 1 Man-Eating Treasure Chest, 1 Mystic Plasma Zone, then we bought 3 Giant Germs, we got 2 Prohibitions. I was really mad I didn't get to pull these out of the packs. They will be useful as just a side deck option moving forward. Bought 1 Michizuri. During the draft, I assumed Michizuri wasn't that good, but like looking back at it, I think it's actually pretty good here. I bought 1 Sky Scout. I'll explain why I bought a Sky Scout in my deck tech. Lastly, I bought 1 Whiptail Crow. I should have been running 3 of these instead of things like Fiend Butcher last week, so I went out and bought this.
Bird. The bird is the word. Welcome to Bird Building. This is the bird I'm bringing to today's bird. So yeah, Winged Beast, Wind Beats. You know it, you love it. Namely, of course, the 3 Harpies brother. Do not ignore this. No. Even if we're at the point in the game where we don't have either Bladefly and or Rising Air Current set up to increase the attack of our wind monsters by 500 points, this is just a completely respectable body, the kind of card we were playing already in other attributes, so there's just no downside. Others that are getting pumped by Bladefly and Rising Air Current, Hirochin Kuagatai. Our 3 Brewing Crown, I think these are still going to be fine. We cut down our Skull Redbirds. They're going to stick with 2 of these, but I ended up cutting a second one because of Flying Kamakiri number 2, which has 50 less attack. You're like, Alessio, what's going on? What's going on is we bought these Flying Kamakiri number 1s, and as I said, these are wind recruiters. They can pull a wind monster with 1500 less attack right out of the deck, so it's mostly 90% of the time we're going to be grabbing Bladefly. That's almost always going to be the move. But if we're in a kind of unfavorable situation and the Bladefly was just going to get run over anyway, we do have 1 more target for it because Flying Kamakiri number 2 has exactly the amount of attack that you need. We are still on the triple Dark Elf. We are still on the Cyber Jar. Have not seen this yet. We're still on Cannon Soldier. It just does a lot more than most of the other options that we have. We're still on the White Magical Hat, of course, and we're still on the Summon Skull. Again, just something to break parity if we're in a kind of stalemate situation. So here's the reason why I targeted Heavy Storm today. I think there are 2 likely directions that Max is going to go. We know that last week he spent $14 on 2 copies of Maha Vilo, which is a super rare. I think he's going to want to see it. He's going to want to take it for a spin. And we just haven't seen the full potential of that strategy. So I expect to see more equips. And as the other route that he might take, I think, is an even stronger argument for Heavy Storm, which is a kind of stall strategy. It turns out that in our draft, I actually ended up sniping all of the stall cards, that is like Gravity Bind, with the DNA Surgery Insect Barrier combo. But I still think this is something that we have to prepare to counter, because if we don't prepare and Max does just buy all those pieces and set it up, then, I mean, we're just kind of dead in the water. This really is, I think, the first episode where a stall strategy can work. We had a lot of burn pieces and mill pieces from Magic Ruler, like Toll, Chain Energy. But again, because Max didn't draft any of those stall cards, I think Maha Vilo is just looking like the more likely path he's going to take. So we're actually maining some hate for that particular strategy in the form of Eternal Rest. Spell card from Magic Ruler, destroy all monsters equipped with equip cards. The ceiling for this is huge. It can destroy potentially multiple monsters, and for each monster that it destroys, it's taking at least 1 other card with it, because the equip spell was committed there. But because it can be dead if your opponent doesn't have a monster with an equip attached to it, I am actually throwing in a little bit of internal support for it with Paralyzing Potion. This was back from Metal Raiders, non-machine monster equipped with it cannot attack. Best case scenario would be he sets out something big, I Paralyzing Potion it, it's stuck. He sets up another monster equipped with a bunch of equipped spells, and then Eternal Rest just mops it up. Like Stimpack is still good. Equip spell increases the attack of a monster by 700, and then it gradually loses 200 every turn after that. And in an absolutely worst case scenario, we can also stim pack Max's monster and then Eternal Rest of the way. Now, Rush Recklessly, of course, still in here, a quick play spell that boosts something by 700. And we're still on only 3 traps. Of course, the Mirror Force, which we've only actually resolved once, and we still lost that game, so excited to see more of this. Our Reinforcements, which is our Lord's version of Rush Recklessly, and Trap Hole, which is, of course, really good. That's the main deck. A couple things going on in the side deck. We have these prohibitions that we drafted today. Not bad. You just declare a card name, and then cards with that name can't be used. It's a nice just catch-all for something that we didn't expect. Jirai Gumo is still here. We did end up siding those in last week. I hope we can stop doing that. An extra Skull Red Bird in here in case for some reason 10 Wind Beaters is not enough. Aquamator's in here because it's really hot in this room. And Trapmaster, I probably should have been siding this in much earlier. Flip monster from the Kaiba starter deck that destroys a trap card. Like I said, I think one of the worst things that can happen to us is Max breaks the bank on one of these stall out strategies that makes it impossible for me to attack. So I am just loading up on every possible spell trap removal that I have, and that's bringing us around to a copy of Dispel to get rid of Insect Barrier or like Chain Energy potentially, and of course remove trap to get rid of Gravity Bind or DNA Surgery or whatever. I cannot imagine how bad things would have to be for me to want to side in all 3 of these, but I am taking no chances. And finally, we still have our Stop Defense in here. I'm trying out Light of Intervention in here. Continuous trap that means that we cannot set. We just play monsters in face-up defense position. So that will just completely neutralize Man-Eater bugs. Magic Drain is in here. This is just, again, one of those, like, it's never bad. It's never, like, amazing. Something in the main deck that's just not working, or we have too many monsters or something. I would definitely be happy to throw this in. And Reverse Trap, I've been staying off of this, and I feel like what I'm naturally doing, which is pumping my monsters up like a lot across the board, makes it so that I wouldn't want to play this, but it's just one of those things that will help you if you're losing, because if my monsters are pumped, Max's probably are too. Max certainly has the upper hand in terms of information, but will that hand reach high enough to pluck our birds out of the sky? We'll just have to see. It's time to duel.
So this is our deck last week. I regret these Fiend Butchers. I didn't realize I could have bought another Neo, the Magic Swordsman, and Whiptail Crow. I really just needed more of these. So what are we doing this week? We're keeping the Dark Elves. This is basically its last chance to shine. I'm a little afraid of what Alessio is running, so I don't feel 100% comfortable getting rid of these just yet. I have to make these Mahavilos work. I spent $14 on them. Still haven't managed to summon Skull. Hopefully this week will change that. I don't know, I should probably take Blue Eyes out. We're taking Blue Eyes out. Great. We're running 1 Sky Scout because almost 100% Alessio is still on wind monsters. And if I run into a situation where he has a field spell, Rising Air Current out on the field, I can use this to crash with this Sky Scout. 2 Neo, the Magic Swordsman. Again, maybe I should be running 3 of these. I think 2 is good for now because the Neo doesn't run well with Mystic Plasma Zone. So if I run into that issue, I'll side deck out for these man-eating treasure chests or something. I'm keeping my 2 Aquamadors in case I have to play defensive, which can get every monster in this deck other than Whiptail Crow. Man-Eater Bug is here for game 1, but it might get sided out. And then I like these Giant Germs because they thin out the deck a little bit, allow me to play a little faster game 1, and hopefully I don't brick with them. As for the spells, we've got Pot of Greed, it's amazing. We've got Swords of Revealing Light, we just want to live. I'm using the field spells to buff my monsters, but they're also just straight counters to Alessio's field spells. So whenever I see a field spell come down, I know that my goal is to play over top of it with my field spell and flip the board basically. I don't know how good Confiscation is, but we're running it. We're running 2 Fissures, 2 Rush Recklessly in the main deck this time. I really want to make the Mahavilos work, so I think 3 Nuzzlers and 1 sort of Deep-Seated is enough as our equip core, and if it isn't, then I messed up. Tailor the Fickle, just a good tech card, it's going to be fun. Dark Hole is just good, and then our trap lineup is 2 Michizuri, 1 Trap, and Reverse Trap. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of Wabaku, from the side deck, and we're going to move reverse trap to the side deck. So now we're at 41, and hopefully we have a much faster deck. All right, so in the side deck, we have another Sky Scout, 2 man-eating treasure chests, again, to shore up my bottom end in case my weenies are too weenie. I have Kotodama. I got railed by Bird the other day, so I think Kotodama would have saved me in that instance. Magician of Faith is here if I feel like I'm losing stuff too quickly. I really just didn't want to get rid of it, but I think it's too slow for the format we're running. Trapmaster is here in case he goes into Gravity Bind or some other shenanigans. I can side into that. Mystic Plasma Zone is here in case I want to go hard dark, in case my Yamis can't keep up with Rising Air Current. Tailor of the Fickle, again, here is an option. Okay, so we got rid of Soul Exchange, we added a 3rd time seal. We're running 3 time seals while we still can. Ultimate Offering, I wanted to keep in the main deck, but I just don't think will end up working out because I don't have a ton of monsters for it to begin with. And yeah, Reverse Trap is Reverse Trap. It's good for what it does. Yep, and that's the deck.
So we just concluded a thrilling game. Actually, some of the best gameplay in the series so far. Every game was down to the wire. We were assembling synergies that neither of us knew possible at this point of the game, and one of us, unfortunately, was not recording it.
It was me. I was the one.
Okay. So we're just going to redo it for you. But just be aware that we have foreknowledge of each other's decks.
I lost the first match, so I just want to put that out there. And I think we'll have to try to figure out some way to compensate Alessio for his pain and suffering, especially if I win. So without further ado, let's do this for the first time, the second time.
All right. Oh, and that's where I draw the line. In the first time we recorded this, he did scissors, and I thought, okay, well, we'll just redo it. And now he mind games me. Okay, all right. I see. Now I'm starting to see. I'm understanding. Okay, go.
I was gonna go scissors. I was like, oh, I'll just go scissors, and then I'm like, wait, no, Alessio totally expects me to go scissors.
This is. I was completely ready to just, chalk it up to whatever, but now it's personal.
Set. Enter.
All right, so now that I know everything in your deck, what could that be? It could be Man-Eater Bug. It could be a Dark Elf that you put in defense position because that happened.
It happened twice.
Whatever. Let's go Blue-Winged Crown and just get right in there. So it's fine.
Take 400.
All right. Fair enough. I'll go to main 2 and I will set 1 and end.
So that's reinforcement, right? Or rush recklessly?
Yes, both.
Right. Well, if it is reinforcement, I think I have to force you to use it. So I'm going to switch my Midor to attack mode.
Oh, okay.
Activate Yami.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will activate my Nuzzler.
We've seen this before.
Yes.
All right.
Callback. Attack.
That is going to go through. I'm going to take, I believe, 500.
Main phase 2. I'm going to set. And...
Okay. All right. Well, that was a fortuitous draw. So how about we play a field spell over your field spell?
Okay.
And how about we summon a Flying Kamakiri number 2?
It's 19. Okay.
It's 2000, and your thing's 19.
Oh, it's 2000. It's exactly 100 over.
Exactly 100 over.
I have to think about this. I will take the 100.
Has to think about this. Karibo?
This goes to her. No. I'm just trying to figure out if I should pay the 500 for Nuzzler or not.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about that.
I will pay the 500 for Nuzzler. Put it to the
Putting it to
top
the top.
of my deck.
Okay. Well, that seems like I'm in for a bruising. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm just gonna have to beat that. Go ahead.
Start turn. Okay. I wonder what I drew. Standby main. Normal summon my Witch of the Black Forest.
Uh-huh.
I will activate Mystic Plasma Zone.
Oh no! The Field Wars continue. Witch is 16 and Kamakiri is back down to 15.
Right.
You would hate to see it.
I will flip
Giant
summon.
Germ.
Giant Germ.
So I pulled one Giant Germ from Magic Ruler when we did it, and I was thinking maybe one day I'll get the other two. You didn't get any. And you're telling me that you just bought 3.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the beauty of our format. I will crash my first Giant Germ.
Okay. You're gonna crash. Oh, that's so much damage. Okay. Well, that is gonna happen. I'm gonna take 500 effect damage when that dies.
Yep.
This is unpleasant.
Yeah. I really hope you're not slow rolling me with that Mirror Force, but we'll see. I'm not too mad at this board getting Mirror Forced.
I'm gonna take 15. I'm gonna take another 15, and I'm gonna take 16. That's a lot. So much for Pfizer, because these germs are tearing me apart.
Oh, I didn't even ask you. You got Pfizer?
Yeah. The best one. Didn't you know? It's the best one. I think I'm dead. Anyway. I don't think it really matters. Oh no, but wait. It might matter. Oh, it's gonna matter. Oh, it's mattering. Dear God, is it mattering? Wait. Math. Yeah, that is mattering. Okay, so we have to go to main phase 1 first of all, and we actually have to heavy store.
Okay. I will take that. I would. Sure.
And we're gonna summon White Magical Hat.
Okay.
And we're gonna stim pack it.
Wow.
And we are going to go to battle phase and attack Witch.
Okay, so White Magic is 17, Witch is 16. I'm gonna take 600 and you get to pitch a card.
But
do you pitch?
I pitch it after because I'm turn player, so my thing is Chain Link 1 and yours is Chain Link 2. So you're gonna search,
Okay.
It's gonna go into your hand, and it's gonna be Summon Skull, and if I don't discard that, I don't know, maybe this was not correct.
Okay, so wait, let's see, 17, or what is it? Sorry, I'm trying to do the math. Stim pack, the equipped monster loses 200 during each of your stand, so it's 17 right now. I'm going to take 600, right?
Yep.
Witch of the Black Forest goes to the grave, and now we play this game. What do we add to our hand? The correct answer should be... Well, no, the correct answer is not necessarily Summon Skull. I think the correct answer to this problem is Mahavila.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's get this one.
That's unfortunate, because that was probably the one to hit.
Oh, that was a Nuzzler. Okay. I guess that works out. Okay, so I actually pressed end turn, but I actually meant to, after that, set the card face down. Okay, so we're semi out of the woods, unless you get another equipped spell.
Battle, or normal summon Dark Elf.
Okay.
Battle phase. Pay 1,000 to try to get over that.
Punished. Pay 1,000 to get punished.
Oh no. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3. So that's 58. And what is that? That's
22.
22.
So you're gonna take an additional 2.
200.
Look at all these.
Wow.
Look at all these Pharaoh servant cards
Yeah,
from the
right.
Pharaoh servant game.
And then because I took damage again.
Oh wait, does that activate? Oh my god, it activates again. I couldn't even think that far because I was so on the ropes. Okay, let's get that one.
Okay, that is my Sky Scout.
So standby phase. Before I start making remarks, Stimpack. This hasn't happened yet on the series. Stimpack is going to start to have diminishing returns, and Magical Hat's going to go down to 15. Whoa, you didn't change those to defense.
No.
That's bad.
Yeah, I should have changed it to defense. I wasn't thinking. That's fine.
Misplays happen. Let's summon a Blue Winged Crown.
Yep.
And I am not in a position to
pass up
free misplays. So that's going to be... But I'm taking damage off of this too, which I don't love.
Right, so I'm going to take 500, and then I'm going to take 600.
And I'm going to take 500 and then 500.
Super good. So, not grabbing Summon Skull was a misplay.
It's main phase 2. Let's set a card, and let's get out of here. No hand combo.
Right. Main phase. Normal summon. Sky Scout.
Yeah. That's the
Battle
Sky
phase.
Scout.
Attack your white magical hat again.
That is going to happen. I'm going to take 300.
End turn.
Well, now we have a problem. Or, actually, no. Now we don't have a problem. I was like, all my wind stuff is going to pump that too. Did you just call that Sky Scout?
Yeah, I've been calling it Sky Scout because it makes it easier for me to talk.
Okay, yours are Sky Scouts, mine are Harpy's Brothers. Okay, how about that? You can take 16, and I live to fight another day somehow. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, if I get Rising Air Current, if I get Blade Fly, that does absolutely nothing. That's like worse than nothing. But oh, look at that!
I got the single worst pull in my deck.
All right,
I'm gonna lose this.
Sounds
this
like
insane.
Summoned Skull. And hey, this is Harpy's brother.
Wow.
And we got there. And we got there. Winged Beasts. Winged Beast, Wind Beats.
Oh, good game.
Woo! Okay, that
hurt.
That was pretty close.
Game 2.
Yeah, that was another just
edge of your
slugfest.
Seat. Yeah. I will go first.
You got it. I'm mad about how good Giant Germ is.
Right. Oh yeah, because you didn't invest in it. I 100% thought you were. I guess because you're running the win strat, Germ doesn't make as much sense. But
yeah, that was the issue.
I will set, and end my turn.
Okie dokie. I think I'm gonna just do the exact same thing as you. Enter.
Cool.
Let's relax. It's been a hard day. Let's just take a breath. Oh, swords. Fuck you.
Flying Kamakiri.
I withdraw my offer of relaxing. It's worn out.
So are you on 3 Kamakiri? Is the question.
Flying Kamakiri. This is Flying Kamakiri number 1. And I have Flying Kamakiri number 2. And then it's Flying Kamakiri number 3.
I don't like any of my plays here. I think I'm only gonna know what's good in hindsight. Normal summon Witch. Attack into your Kamakiri.
Okay. Yeah. Let's trigger Kamakiri and search for a wind monster. You didn't put anything else out in attack, so I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind getting the Blade Fly. Do your worst.
Nope. And end.
Oh boy. Oh wow. Okay. Well.
Storm?
Yes. I don't have to play the game. You can just tell me what I'm doing. normal summon a Harpy's brother. And let's activate a Rising Air Current.
All right.
And let's go to battle phase. And I mean, I know this could be an Aquamador, so I probably should settle for. I mean, yeah, we're at full health. I don't have to. Sneaking in a couple extra points is not going to make that big of a difference. So let's actually go at Witch with Bladefly. How about?
Okay, so that's. I'll take 5. Yep.
The Dream, double pump.
2 grave.
I guess I actually passed up quite a lot of extra damage there.
All right, I'm going to add Mahavilo to my hand.
Yep, that sounds about right. I will attack face down with 2800's Harpy's Brother. Oh yeah, well, yeah, I could do that too. All right, I regret. I have regrets. Taking 500, we summon those, and I am going to set and end.
Okay, standby main. I will activate Confiscation, pay 1,000.
That will happen.
Hain and Blade. That's good to know. Okay. I want to get rid of Hain.
That's ominous.
Okay. Next, I will activate Yami.
Yep, could have seen that coming. Okay.
So these are both 1,200. Bladefly is 11.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Sky Scout is 19. I will activate my Nuzzler on one of these giant germs.
On a giant germ? What?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Attack your Bladefly with one.
100.
And then I will attack your Sky Scout with the other.
100. That's painful.
And I end my turn.
These field spell wars are brutal. So brutal. Alright, fine. We'll play Blue Crown. We'll get over the small turn.
Alright, I will take 400.
Take 500 from that. It's destroyed by battle. And then we have a choice. I think we're good. Good.
Standby main, normal summon Mahavilo.
That is a thing that will happen.
Activate Nuzzler, target Mahavilo.
That is a thing that will happen.
Battle.
Now I understand. I was like, why are you putting the equip on the germ?
Let's see. 22, 27. I will attack Blue Winged Crown.
1150? No. This what is this? Okay, this is what we've been waiting for. This huge ass Mahavilo. So it gets 500, 27 plus the Yami, 2950.
Oh, 2950. My bad.
20. So I'm taking 1350 off that, which is disgusting, and then I will take another 19 from the turn. Woo!
End turn.
Well, oh, that's nice. Well, I'm definitely playing Room of Bird.
Okay.
Because there's no reason not to. So now your germ is 17 and Mahavilo is only 2750.
Yeah.
Well, I have to play a paralyzing potion on Mahavilo. That's for sure. And I think
what that was.
I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that is enough.
Damn it, you got to live. Alright, well, I'll set this card. Battle phase, attack you directly.
17. Can live one more turn.
Yeah.
Assuming the thing that you set has no attack points. Fortunately, we drew another Blue Winged Crown.
Okay.
So we can get, I think this is correct, get over this germ. I'm going to take 500, but...
What is it? That's...
I'm on 21, and you're on 17.
21.
Yeah.
So yep, so I'll take 4.
Take 5. All three of your germs have procced their death triggers. That's ouch. That ouches.
I will pay 500 for the
Really?
upkeep for the Nuzzler.
That's freaky. All right, well, show me what it is.
You're gonna hate this. Stand by.
Man-eater bug 11. I don't know. Man-eater bug. Okay.
Then
am I dead? I'm not dead.
Wait, how are you not dead?
This is 1150.
Oh, yeah. Take the 1150. Oh man, I can't. I fucked that up. Yeah.
I'm at 200. I was like, there's, I don't know. Maybe if it had been Aquamador,
yeah,
then you would have had 19. That still wouldn't have been enough. No, I could smell the bad math on that. Oh look!
Yeah.
Oh look! We have a pot of greed.
Oh my god!
Pardon. My girlfriend just texted me. Daniela is my good luck charm. Her text is going to make these two cards the best. Not bad actually. Thank you, Daniela. I love you. There's actually two ways to go about this. I think one of them is a little bit too risky because I am so close. I am on the brink of death. I think I'm going to play a 1600 Bladefly.
Yep.
And get on over that.
Grave.
So that's
and I will take 450.
Mm-hmm. We are hanging on by a thread.
Oh my god.
Are you enjoying all the Pharaoh servant cards in this? Oh, what did you play? Wait a minute. Switch one. Oh my gosh.
Tailor of the Pickle allows me to equip Paralyzing Potion to Bladefly. Battle phase, my 2750 Aquamador attacks your Bladefly.
I guess I can't be mad at that.
Wow.
I should have done it the other way. I should have set Cyberjar.
Yeah. The out that no one saw.
Can't be mad. I really can't be mad.
What were you gonna do? Play around Tailor of the Pickle?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I don't think, probably the best thing that I could have imagined you were going to get would be like Fissure, but that doesn't even, I mean, I guess
it doesn't.
Yeah, oh my god. D-spell? I don't know. We were so close. We were so close.
Oh my god.
We were so close.
What is it with these games?
They're good games that, I don't know. Why do we make such good content? All right, I'll go first. Game 3. We are on another Game 3 in the Duelist Heritage Progression Draft. It's been a day, folks.
It's been a day and a week.
Let's go to main 1. And let's T-set. And see what you do with that.
Normal summon Whiptail Crow.
Uh-huh.
I will activate this Nuzzler, targeting Whiptail Crow.
You got it. So 2350.
Yep. Battle phase, I will attack your face down.
It is a Flying Kamakiri number 1.
As I thought.
That will go search for a Flying Kamakiri number 2.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
We're just cycling through Kamakiris over here, nothing to see.
Main phase 2, I will set and pass.
All right. Better have that trap hole, because we are tribute summoning Summon Skull.
Holy. All right, we got really big, really fast.
This is the first appearance of Summon Skull.
Officially.
We'll see if it sticks. We're gonna go to battle and get over your crow if possible. If that's okay with you.
I don't know how this works, but yeah, Crow dies. I do have the Michizuri.
I cannot be mad about that. That will
for the skull.
You're gonna take 250.
Yep.
Skull, you did your job. It is what it is.
And I will pay 5 to put Nuzzler back on top of my deck.
Don't like to see that. Except that we do, because it's a -1. That was my normal summon, so you're up. Summon Skull,
Okay.
you did your job. Shot a lightning bolt at a crow.
Main phase 1. Normal summon Neo the Magic Swordsman. I will activate Nuzzler, targeting Neo the Magic Swordsman.
24. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I will go to battle, attack you directly,
I will take 24.
and end my turn.
Nuzzler is interesting, to say the least. Little fissure.
Okay. Yep. This goes, and I'll let Nuzzler go too.
Letting Nuzzler go. Okay, that is great to know. Let's summon a Burb Wing Burb.
Okay.
Burble phase, 1600.
We'll take 16.
And that is good enough for me.
Normal summon Whiptail Crow.
It's getting me for the 50.
Battle phase. Whiptail attacks.
50, the 50.
End turn.
Can you guess what I'm going to play?
Harpy's Brother or Dark Holt? Fissure? Another Fissure.
I'm getting you for the 50.
Alright.
I'm
I'll
getting you
take
for
it.
the 50.
Not bad. Oop, almost.
Go ahead.
This is a slugfest. And 1.
This little guy, he's holding a screw. This guy is the size of a screw, and he just shot a demon crow out of the sky. You love to see it. Oh, you also love to see this. Okay, main 1. White magical hat.
Ooh.
Will we get there?
Who will not?
Dang. Trigger giant germ. I'm gonna take 500 damage. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I might as well crash. That's a shame.
Alright.
So close.
I will activate Yami.
All right.
I will normal Mahavilo.
It's getting me for the 50.
Attack.
That's fine.
Then attack directly with my germ for 12.
Oh, 12, right. Good call. Almost did 1,000.
And my turn.
Okay. Let's mop these guys up.
Okay.
This is the first set where Dark Hole has not been absolutely glued to my hand.
Yeah.
So, but coming in clutch. Blue Wing Crown. 1600.
I'll take the 16.
Winged Beast, Wind Beats. Go ahead. The bad news is that Yami makes most of your things get over it, but let's just cross our fingers.
Main 1, I will fissure.
Fissure also will do it. That says to me that you don't have the monster, fortunately. He does not have the monster. I don't either, really, though, which is the part so all set. But...
Main 1, normal summon Whiptail Crow.
Mm-hmm.
Battle phase. Could that be? Could be a Hain, and I wouldn't want you to use that proactively. Could be another Flying Kamakiri, though I feel like you would have played that already. Fine. Attack here, face down.
You had the reads. Go back to
Yep. To hand. End phase.
I guess we gotta do it this way. It is the return of Skull Red Bird. We had to run the 1. Let's stim pack it.
Wow.
2250.
Yep.
And that's a nice half of your life points.
Yep. Cool.
And that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Would have been nice a turn ago. I'm going to normal summon Whiptail Crow.
Uh-oh. That's
And
not what you're supposed to do.
Nuzzler.
Yeah, okay.
Battle phase attack.
So this is a 2550 and mine is a 2250, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to take 3. Oh, well.
End turn.
Not what we want to see. We're going to have to Paralyzing Potion that.
Oh,
and summon this Dark Elf, which does get pumped, fortunately. That's
22.
the thing with these Dark Elves. They're supposed to be for the early game. 2200 wall. Could be worse. Go ahead. I mean, at least I'm not incentivized to attack over it and like pay myself down to nothing.
Finally.
There you
Draw
go.
2. All right, that's okay. I'm going to set 1, set 2, and end my turn.
Okay. Paying 1,000 into an Aqua Major would not be good, but I think it would be unwise not to be proactive.
Okay.
So I'll pay the 1,000.
That's a witch.
Okay. Well.
Summon Skull.
Aha. Yeah, I don't really have anything for him, but go ahead. It's gonna happen.
I think I win.
If you have
Holy shit,
if you have a fissure, I guess.
No. But I think this works. I can tribute Whiptail Crow for Summon Skull. And then with Whiptail Crow going to the graveyard, I can activate Michizuri,
Oh.
killing the Dark F.
That is what the card says.
Yes. I will pay for Nuzzler just in case.
Watch that actually be what loses the game. No, you have got it. You take the match.
Wow. What was your last card? Okay. Whoo, boy. That is a terrible card. What was your next card? Oh my god. You were so screwed.
I was pretty screwed. Tailor of the Fickle.
Yep.
I think at some point I used to like that card. I think at some point during the Metal Raiders episode I made a snarky comment about it, so I deserve what I got.
I am team Tailor of the Fickle is only slightly worse than Rush Recklessly.
But Max did win this set, so he's gonna get 3 McDonald's packs, and I will get 2. As you went over it already, there's nothing huge in here, but I do have to say I have a personal connection to Cosmo Queen, and I saw Cosmo Queen when I was a kid in some like magazine or something, and I was like, that's my boss monster. And I think one of either the first or second of these McDonald's packs that I got my hands on actually contained Cosmo Queen. So,
which is insane because it was an ultra rare.
It was an ultra rare, but that's sometimes things are meant to be.
I'm gonna get the first pack. So let's see. Oh, all right, not great, but it's
zombie.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say it's perfect that I got this pack. I mentioned this in the prize thing earlier. I didn't realize Unizombie was retrained this. I didn't even realize this. You would think as the zombie guy that I would know that this card exists. But this is my, like, I saw Unizombie before I saw this card, and I'm like, wait, Unizombie is this retrained card from 2002? That's insane.
I never thought about that either, and I own one of those, so.
I love the flavor text. It's a pair of friendly skeletons, lean and fat, that travel with extreme difficulty. They're just good friends. Okay. Next pack.
This will be for me. Let's see it. I got a Yoranzo and a nice warrior here. A nice demonic tongue coming out of a haunted thing warrior.
The max pack. Let's see what we got.
Well, you got another zombie and you got your Frog the Jam.
Yes. I didn't realize so much of the renamed cards came from exactly this year. The other one that caught me off guard was a Vampire Baby. That came out in the set. Vampire Baby.
Well, that used to be Red Moon Baby,
Yeah.
But apparently it's actually a vampire, and apparently vampire is an archetype now for some reason. My second dip. Let's see it. All right, no Cosmo Queen for me. Oh well.
Last pack, anything good? Jesus Christ. Last pack, same as the first.
Well, we've come full circle.
Heading into next week, we have a lot to think about. See how our decks change.
Yeah. Next week is going to be huge because we get starter decks again.
Like, subscribe, Patreon.
Like, subscribe, patronize, worship, girl boss, gatekeep, gaslight.
Yeah.